There's only one choice left to make, and if that's the way that everything goes.
What tips do you have for players playing offense?
So it just depends. You know, the community, we have so many different ways that we like to dribble and shoot the ball. If you're doing ISO, I recommend that you use 5 out. Now, you have to use the right 5 out. And make sure you pay attention to the box that's in the corner where it's showing you the plays and how your player is moving. Now, if you're an ISO player, you can do 5.
The Pistons earlier arriving at the arena. Hard to imagine a group looking more confident. On the road, they've always got their game faces on. Hello and welcome to Sunday Night NBA action here on 2K Sports. Hi, everybody. This is Brian Anderson. And with me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. They've got Andre Drummond. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Trey Murphy, and it's McGee in at the 4. And for the Kings, Luka Doncic is out there with Jaden Ivey. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Walker, and it's Mathurin in at the small forward position. Well, Grant, we're still early on in the season here, but you feel like you've got a good sense of these teams yet?
Absolutely no. I mean, it's too early right now to tell. Now, some teams are still kind of coming into their own, so I think we need a few more games before we get a real sense of who the contenders are this year.
And that one good.
And Mathurin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
He's covered by Mathurin. Mathurin with a steal. Pass to Doncic. Outside Walker. Plenty of space. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
13 feet out. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
So smooth off the catch. Porzingis is excellent at judging when to take quick shots.
He's covered by Mathurin. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
He had just enough breathing room around the basket, and he found a way to convert it.
And reconstructing their roster, Smitty, Detroit's had some high picks to work with.
They have, and they've made good use of those. I'm seeing some all-NBA level potential. But when you rebuild through the draft, it really takes time, B.A.
Ivey's shot is off.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He turned in an outstanding game against Milwaukee. And McGee with the stuff.
Since Murphy has become more of an offensive threat, passing lanes have opened up for him.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Pass to Ivey. Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Doncic missing. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback.
How about the hustle from Doncic? A winning player.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Mike Brown is known as a great defensive coach, but he led the Kings to an all-time great offensive season in 2023.
Yeah, and they actually ranked towards the bottom of the league defensively. So for them going forward, we'll see if Brown's expertise can bolster the Kings' defense.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, Grant, for Sacramento, 2023 was a year to celebrate. Their first playoff appearance in 16 years.
And they did it with a high-octane attack. Their offensive rating that season was historic. And it was just what the Kings needed to return to contention. Great body control allows Mathurin to finish through contact.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. Sacramento third.
And what really stands out to me about this team is how they share the rock. They don't want good shots, they want great shots. And collectively as a team, that's what they seek out.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Pass to Walker. Inside, Porzingis, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to McGee. Knocked loose. Stolen by Ivy. The kick out to Walker. And again, it's Sacramento converting. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Sacramento.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
And the bucket is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
Mid-range game comes easy for SGA. Just a matter of control for him.
Pass to Walker. On the wing, Ivy. Hits the trifecta.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. And he's going for the oop here. And Drummond with the jam.
So gifted. Drummond soars through the air, then explodes on the finish.
Porzingis passes to Doncic.
Detroit foul. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. First personal foul. First team foul.
That's good from Doncic. Well, Greg, given the proud history of the Pistons, the teens were an especially rough decade for them.
Yeah, I mean, nothing much went right for them. But I'll say this for Detroit fans, they never give up on their team. It's as faithful a fan base as you'll find. Tremendous defensive effort, saving a bucket right there.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, just a big-time denial by Wood. I mean, he's developed a good nose for finding blocks.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Dosunmu, he's checked in for the Pistons.
Dosunmu.
.55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Kennard. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Wood outside. Dosunmu, the pass to Wood. Banked it in off the glass.
This is why Wood's teammates get him the rock down there. They trust in his judgment and shot selection.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Walker. Some solid defense from Stewart. Here's Dosunmu. Pass to Stewart. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Kings on top, leading by just 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And guys, for the Kings, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
So it's Detroit now, trailing by 2. And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. We've got Christian Wood, Ayo Dosunmu out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Isaiah Stewart, and it's Strus in at the small forward position. So it's Sacramento now, after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Porzingis. It's Walker on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. 4 on the clock. Porzingis misses.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
What a story Max Strus has of his journey to the NBA, Smitty.
BA, the guy who went undrafted to averaging double-digit points in this league. Grit and heart. That's what he plays with on the court. Max could have given up, but instead, he's living the dream.
Smitty, if you could choose one current guy to play alongside, who would it be?
Ooh, that's a tough question, B.
Oh, Kristaps, the finish!
You see the reach of Porzingis. His length is what makes him a prime-time alley-oop threat.
And for the Pistons, they're shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dosunmu. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Picked it out of midair. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, absolutely, an offensive focal point is Luka Doncic, a high usage rate, but he said, quote, it's basketball. This is my work. It's amazing. Every night I step on the court, it's fun for me. Brian, he loves it so much. He said in the past, quote, I couldn't live without this game. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
Trey Murphy.
Six to shoot. Wood finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Strus outside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Here's Kennard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Max Strus picks one up.
Trying to defend Kennard. You know he can hit shots with limited space. That helps him get you off balance.
And the Pistons making a change here. McGee's checked in. Well, you look at the length and athleticism of this young Pistons roster, Grant. Quite the foundation.
Yeah, BA. I mean, those are things you can't teach. So the rate at which this new-look coaching staff develops that will determine just how quickly they can deliver on that innate capability.
Pass to Jaquez. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Stewart. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows the innate ability to use change of pace dribbling as an offensive weapon.
Here's Wallace. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Now a timeout called by Detroit. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
And you know, some games you're plagued by false starts and slow momentum. You could tell they were getting frustrated.
But hey, a win is a win. Sometimes you're not going to play your best, so you have to just gut it out, right?
And now a look at last season's most proficient free throw shooters. 5th is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Pass to Strus. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you can see Shai Gilgeous-Alexander thinking out there in a good way. He really studies every situation.
At the line for the Pistons, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Walker. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Kennard outside. Plenty of room to knock down that one. And the Kings lead by 2.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going for the lob. Outside Strus. 4-3. Mathurin with a rebound. The Kings have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Here's Wallace, covered by Strus. And the shot goes in. And now a 4-point Sacramento lead.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Second chance shot. And Porzingis with the block. Mathurin passes to Jaquez. Here's Wallace. He buries it from 3. Wallace has got 7 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to McGee. To the middle. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
It's hard trying to shake Murphy's focus, especially when he's so committed to scoring.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Stewart outside. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. 5 to shoot. Puts it up from the high post. Jump shot is good that time. 18 points for him.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Timeout called. Sacramento.
Once again, fans, that was your 916 Crew Dance Team.
Kings making a switch here. Doncic checked in.
For your 916 Crew.
Now Kennard. Doncic outside. Off target from outside.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. Okay, bear with me, okay, Smitty? An argument can be made that Andre Drummond is the best rebounder in NBA history.
Okay, Grant, the top 2 all-time in rebounded percentage, Andre Drummond and Dennis Rodman. Those 2 might be the best I've ever seen on the glass.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA doing his thing in close.
Building off a solid first quarter, he's been lights out here in the second.
The Kings leading. And here's Doncic. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Into the lane. Going through contact. Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to fall.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 5. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Doncic missing. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Kings on top, leading by 1. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Monty Williams, and Coach, certainly some areas to correct moving forward. What have you seen so far?
We had a few breakdowns on defense. We got to recognize personnel, giving up a few open shots to guys we talked about. We'll be better as we go forward. We got to get out and run, but our defense will help us run more.
It all starts on D. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Taking a look at the Kings, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, if you compare the assist numbers, you can see who's been the superior team. And they're playing a much better brand of basketball. That bodes well for them the rest of the way.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
Well, I'll tell you what I saw in the first half, Ernie. 3 things. I saw defense, not enough pressure, but they can still win this game. They need to ramp it up. Was that 2 or 3? Doesn't matter. You understand, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Walker out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Ivy in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Pass to Doncic. The 3 is up. Rebound Detroit. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now. He's covered by Mathurin. Blocked! Back come the Kings in transition. And Doncic with the jam.
The one guy you can't forget about is Doncic. I mean, when he's running the floor, you gotta stay with him.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's McGee. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
JaVale McGee at the line for 2.
He's off on the first. So he can't get either to fall.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
Pass to Ivy. Back to Doncic. 3-pointer Mathurin. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. 6-point game. Fires the 3 on target from range. He's got 7.
This has trouble written all over it for the defense. Murphy is dangerous from the corner.
Doncic finds Mathurin. Porzingis up top. Clock at 6. And the jam by Walker.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and over Doncic. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 24 points.
Look at these numbers. There's a reason SGA is one of the best guards in the NBA right now.
Outside Mathurin. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game. No good that time. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And count it! The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
So for the Pistons, Woods checked in for McGee, and it's Dinwiddie in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Mathurin, no good on the free throw.
And one thing Benedict Mathurin has no shortage of is raw athleticism. Now it's just a question of him honing that physical ability to be an effective pro-level player.
Woo, he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Here's Doncic in the paint. Luka!
And there's Luka, one of the most entertaining players in the league.
It's Dinwiddie on the wing, guarded by Doncic. Dinwiddie passes to Wood. The ball's knocked loose over Walker. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Pass to Mathurin. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. Walker's got 3 assists tonight.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Back come the Kings in transition. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Kings finally last season snapped their 16-year playoff drought. And Coach Mike Brown said, quote, "You take a job to try and build a championship-level team. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But you have to believe. We are going to keep working, and we will get there." Brian?
Well, that's what he's all about. He's the reigning coach of the year, Allie. Thank you. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Pistons. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Sacramento Kings. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Dinwiddie against Doncic. Dinwiddie passes to Wood. It's Beasley on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Great control by Beasley. Stopped in his tracks for the mid-range jumper.
It's Walker on the wing. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Here's Mathurin. Oh, rejected by Drummond.
It's amazing Drummond doesn't block more shots. He has a 9-foot standing reach.
Assist from...
Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
You're totally right. That could be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
And they get it back. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento.
Kings ball.
Tice is checked in for Sacramento. Stewart, he's checked in for the Pistons. Dosunmu comes in for Beasley. 1:10 left in the third. Clock at 2. A nice shot by Ivy. Ivy's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The defense have their hands full with Ivy, especially when his jumper is falling.
Here's Dinwiddie, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
First one falls for him. So both teams changing it up here. And he makes both free throws. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Wood with the stuff.
Great length from Wood. Throw it up and let the big man go get it.
Here's Jaquez. He gets it in there. And the Kings lead by 7.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Strus with it. And the miss. And so it's the Sacramento Kings closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Kings. Setting the floor for Detroit. They've got Max Strus, Isaiah Stewart out there with Christian Wood. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. Strus the pass to Stewart. Another shot. And he lays it in. Stewart's got his first bucket in this one.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Walker. Here's Jaquez. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now it's a 9-point Sacramento lead. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wood. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
And some changes here for the Kings. Kristaps Porzingis comes in for Tice, and it's Walker in for Walker. Doncic finds Porzingis. Pass to Jaquez. Oh, rejected by Drummond. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. And here are the Kings now. They lead by 7. That one falls.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taking advantage of what the defense allows.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, that one goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 28 points for the game.
This is the challenge. Shea can be an all-star if he can consistently hit jump shots.
Here's Walker, and the jam by Walker.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's the 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 8 now.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
And Smitty, the in-season tournament coming together. As a player, would that $500,000 prize be enough to motivate you?
You know, I don't think so, B.A. It's not about the number or the money. It's about just competing. So looking forward to see how all this play out. But the money won't matter. I just want to compete.
Beasley finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, there's the alley. And Drummond with the jam.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
Here's Jaquez to the paint. Walker. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's on JaVale McGee. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff going inside.
And makes it with the kiss. And the Kings lead by 11.
Can't let Kennard get this close. Once you do, he's going up with it.
Beasley outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA from distance.
It's amazing. No one can check him right now, but there's still work to do to cut into this lead.
Pass to Jaquez. And he drives in. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Drummond. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. SGA showing off the athleticism there.
The desire to finish. Shea has that in his DNA.
Ivy's checked in for Kennard.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, 1 shot.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
Timeout called, the Kings.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jarris Walker.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And he gets the bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points now in the quarter.
When they need a score, Shea is willing to put the offense on his shoulders.
Pass to Walker. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Look at SGA. So adept in traffic.
That's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Slim frame, but has the length to finish over or around you.
Ivy's shot is off. Detroit has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. McGee passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Money!
Wow! This shows the confidence the team has in Andre and the improved confidence he has in himself.
Pass to Doncic. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, great D that time from Doncic.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Count it!
Clutch play by Doncic. He's been doing this since he was a kid.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're losing by 5. 27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. So the Kings making a change here. Atherton's checked in. 27 seconds left in the final quarter. It's good from beyond the arc.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
At the line for your Kings, Ivy, 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
The pressure is on for Jaden Ivey at the line.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those two.
All right, guys, what's your take?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfect.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately foul.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hauled in by the Kings. They've led by as many as 11. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
4th team foul. At the line for your Kings, Luka Doncic.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Luka Doncic.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true.
Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.